What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is iRacing GT3 from Brands Hatch. Got a 40-minute race, starting in 13th position. This race will necessitate the need of a pit stop.
Get ready, going green.
This series uses limited fuel tank capacity. We're driving the Mercedes AMG GT3, which I'll go ahead and explain in a little bit. And
Green, green, green.
I don't even. I'm not even gonna say it. And we're already GT3 in. Whatever. Not even gonna say it. GT3, just GT3'd.
Right side. Still there.
Thank you, sir. I will be taking that position back.
Stay on the left. Clear.
You gotta pass me in that scenario. I'm just gonna have to go right around the outside of you. But this is actually my second race in the Mercedes. My first race didn't go well at all. Actually, it went reasonably well until I clipped the grass here and banked the left-hander, the final left-hander of the lap on corner entry, and well, at that point, then you're doomed. Doesn't matter what car you're driving at that point. Bad thing's gonna happen. Clip the grass there, so keep our eyes out for that. But yeah, typically I had been driving the Audi after driving the McLaren as my car of choice for a long while, but yeah, it's time to move on to something else.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
And so I moved to the Audi when it was released, but I did one race in the Audi here, and it's just incredibly frustrating to the point where I was like, I don't even know what the heck is going on here. Like, I just had zero consistency. My pace was even worse than what it usually is, which, I'm not a pace guy.
Clear.
No.
Car on your left.
Dang it, now we gotta pass the McLaren guy again. I heard contact. I don't know if that was us. I didn't see any notification. Just got the 1X avoiding it, which... Okay. English or you get the mute. Sorry, I can't tolerate non-English languages while trying to drive. Please, weave a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You gotta defend that position with all your might on lap 2. Yeah, I find the Mercedes much more to my style. Has a bit more rotation coming off of the corners, which is one of my main gripes with the Audi, and I think really one of the things I was struggling with. I kept trying to set the car up to work around basically what the car was going to want to do, because I wanted something that the car wasn't necessarily going to give me. Gotta love those flames, though. But I feel so much more comfortable with this car. My wheel is coming off of my desk. Oh, buddy. Come on, please stay attached. Okay, desperately fiddling while driving. Okay, come on. Okay, we at least got it back on the desk. Gotta tighten the clamps down. Snug the snot out of those things. All right, we're good. Crisis averted. We did lose a bit of time, but we kept the car on the road. We didn't lose any positions. That's all we need. That's all we wanted.
You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the left.
Okay, what do we got going on here?
Car right. Stay on the left. Keep to the left.
Come on, Mercedes power!
Keep to the left. Keep to the left. Clear.
I thought I saw a car smoking. One of the two cars, this guy or the Audi. That might have just been the dirt. Because it didn't look like, you know, white tire smoke. Shit. Okay, you did that to yourself. Like, that was all you, dude. Like, you cannot move in a brake zone. Who's that guy think he is? Max Verstappen? Come on now. You moved in a brake zone, dude. You can't get right in front of a guy and then just hit the brakes. You gotta get there before that.
Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Go right.
Oh, buddy, GT3 is GT3 in today. I think this guy in the Audi is the guy that had contact with the Ford.
You're in the top 10.
So I don't know if they were racing or one of them was faster than the other. Alrighty. Sorry. Not saying that you shouldn't be allowed to speak your language, but just kind of require a little bit of concentration right now. And I have to say, well, massive frame rate drop there. Hopefully that won't be a problem. But there's a bug with the build that cleared a bunch of the track detail objects, you know, the lines on the road. the start-finish line and then the grid marks and everything, as well as it broke the dirt textures for the windshield. It basically ruined the texturing, and you get basically kind of like JPEG compression artifacts going on. It's not what they are, but you know, just really blocky. It's kind of distracting, much more than the regular dirt. Patience. Gotta be really patient through that corner, because if you get on the power too early, which is really easy to do, the car just slides wide every time. Yeah, thanks for moving in front of me, dude. He's not gonna stop. That's the funny thing. I mean, this pretty much exactly sums up GT3 drivers. I mean, he's still going. So that guy slid out the way. So now we're kind of in a bit of a no man's land. Let's see if we can maybe reel in this guy in the Ford now that the traffic is out of the way. And to be honest, depending on the amount of repairs, I wouldn't put it past that guy to actually come out and try and get retaliation. And seeing how I am new to the Mercedes, can somebody please explain the fuel calc there on the display? Is that trying to tell me how many units of fuel, in this case gallons, because that's what I use, I need to take at the pit stop? Or what? Or is that the number of laps remaining in a fuel tank? Never mind, I already answered my own question. That'd be the amount of laps remaining in your tank. Simple as that. Too deep. It's gonna kill our exit speed. I have to say though, I really am glad that I switched over to the Mercedes because it's so much better for my driving style. Still has a bit of understeer, but I feel way more confident getting out of the corners. Just accidentally upshifted into 6th there. And he's gone. Looks like he was starting to have handling issues there because we definitely caught him up that last lap. So let's turn our attention to the guy in front of us. 6 seconds up the road. First with pit stops. Never know, pit entry, does matter. Time spent in the pits, does matter. I think he might be wounded because I think he's a little bit further up the running. It seemed like one of the laps he just dropped back a good bit, all in one swoop, but I could be wrong on that. Sideways. But if you're really patient through that corner and you wait for it, you can get on the power really hard and come out of there a lot quicker. The viewers out there who are paying close attention, you'll notice that I'm not being very aggressive through that left-hander there. It's already got me once. Not going to let it get me again.
We have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Double check our fuel. Should do a time check actually. 21. So this race isn't even halfway over. Quite frankly, I think I've had my fill of shenanigans and carnage for one race. Too deep. Just lost us a crap load of time in one go. Okay, we're at halfway. We've used up 9 gallons out of 12.6. So we've used, let's say, 9 gallons to go half distance, So that means we need however many that is, 7.4. That should be about right. Hopefully. I did do a rough calculation beforehand. And there's a freebie. I did a rough calculation beforehand, and it seemed like probably about 8 gallons was going to be saved. So that's why I put in there just as a starting number in case I forget to double check. Check the tires. Tires will not be replaced. So let's take significantly more time, so we are set for our pit stop. Although, as always, you want to run the car as long as possible, and it's as light as possible. Unless you're being held up by traffic. It's a non-issue right now. We're about that point where people are making their pit stops here at Brands Hatch, the pit exit. Basically dumps right back into the racing line. And oh, hey, look at, look who it is. So depending on how fast this guy's driving, we will duck into the pits this lap. That way it's offsetting us away from that guy. Because, I mean, if he does retaliate, it's an instant protest, and that's an easy as can be, but judging by his comments and how long he kept going on about it, yeah, you definitely get the feeling that, at the very least, he would want to hold us up. We are in the window, so we will have enough fuel. So arm the limiter. Very poor entry.
You got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Very poor entry on a pit road there. Way too slow. Not good enough. Not good enough. So let's go ahead and flip over here. Boy, golly gee whiz, I sure hope that's enough, because 14 laps doesn't seem like enough, but trust the calculations, trust the guesstimates.
The lead is pitting now.
Hopefully, all my viewers aren't yelling at their monitor right now, being like, "You idiot! Why'd you do that? Oh my God! You're doing it again!" But just like that, we've gotten ourselves away from that guy and taken care of the problem. Still trying to catch that guy in front of us, so even though he's not directly in front of us, still gotta keep the pace on. Unfortunately, we did come out in clean road. Looks like that's him coming out of the pits right now.
The leader's pitting now.
Turn on the power. 12-2. Okay, yeah, we should be good. I'm pretty sure we're good.
Slow car ahead.
I knew that guy was gonna duck into the pits. A bit of butt cheek quenching right there. Just being like, please don't do this. Don't do this. This is GT3. I know you're probably gonna do this because it's GT3, but don't. Unfortunately, he waited. Did things properly. So I think the 18, I think he was the guy that was in front of us, and I think this guy directly in front of us probably had a longer stop. It's all starting to close back in again. We got this lapper here. Making life easy.
Car on your left.
Thank you.
Clear.
I'm just gonna assume that guy's a viewer, seeing how he kind of held up the guy in front of us, made him go around the outside and paddock hill, and he just pulled over for me. Could be wrong, but that's my assumption here. We're starting to get a little bit more slippery. Definitely closing up to the 18 car. Oh yeah, she's definitely getting slippy. Just have to pay attention to it. And by the way, in case anybody's wondering why I keep short shifting, I found a thread on the forums that apparently people have mathematically calculated the exact optimal shift RPMs, and it's about 6,600 RPM. Just before the red lights come on, for general reference. So that's kind of where I'm aiming to get my shifts in at. better that time through there. Too much curb. We're about to have a battle in front of us. It's going to help bring both of them to me. Given there's 10 minutes left in the race, I imagine there shall be no quarter. So we got 5 gallons, 7 laps. Yeah, we're good. The white and yellow guy, he's got leverage. He's through. I think we might be a little bit faster than both of them, but not entirely sure. Grabbing second there because we just got a poor run into the corner. So obviously if I can't dispose of this guy fast, I'm not going to be able to catch the guy in front of him. So this race started with GT3, and suddenly quite a solid little race has broken out. Bobbled by speed hunters here. Screwed myself by hitting the curb. Getting close enough. Come on, slipstream.
Left side. Clear on the left.
That was pretty bold. That was pretty bold, and I knew it was pretty bold. That was not. Don't try that at home. Just
You got about
don't.
5 laps of fuel left.
That is called. The race is getting close to the end here, and that guy is driving away. Too soon, Junior.
Side. Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
He just outbraked himself into Paddock Hill. That's definitely one of my favorite little moves because it's so easy to set the trap. And get them to take the bait. Oh no!
Go left.
Speed Hunters, though, he's hanging tough. Meanwhile, lap traffic.
You're in fifth.
Really, dude?
Left side. Clear on the left.
Really? Really, dude? Well, you just earned yourself a protest. I mean, you can't get more blatant than that. You cannot get more blatant than that. I don't even know what that guy's angry at me for, because I didn't have any contact with anybody else except for that guy in the McLaren. So I don't know why he would be taking me out and ruining my race. But the good news is there, he just got himself a protest. That'll be very easy. People who do that don't last long. Especially when you telegraph it in Paddock Hill Bend where you cut across my nose like that. Quite clearly, we got intent! So let's just stay cool. Our race is pretty much screwed over, which is a bummer. Don't need to retaliate. That's only going to make things worse for us. Just focus on holding position. I'm guessing in all likelihood that guy is probably one of the Audis that spun out in that turn back there, the left-hander up the hill, and he thought that I made contact with him, but I didn't make contact with either one of those. He could have the wrong guy, in which case, sucks to be him.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Really like the white flag that time by. Just back it on down. We got 8 seconds in hand. We got this guy in front of us. So we will get the white flag next time by, obviously. We got 2 laps and change. Or alternatively, it could be that this guy is the other guy's teammate and they're working in collusion. Our frame rate drop. Fun, fun, fun. But man, oh man, what a race this has been. That is for sure. We've had great action. We've had really close racing. We've had carnage. We've had guys intentionally wrecking us. We've had guys moving in the braking zone and wondering why they end up getting themselves wrecked. And finally, of course, we got a guy who just, basically 0 fucks given. And the best part is, the car's still driving just fine. It's damaged, not really pushing the limit here. Probably because we don't need to. As well as the fact that I don't want to be anywhere near them, because if I'm near them, that just gives them another opportunity to wreck me. Gotta be smarter than the... and some of the individuals out there that race in this series.
Good race there, buddy.
But hopefully I'll be doing more GT3 here this season, and hopefully we won't have such shenaniganry. But, you know, GT3, it's one of the most popular series on iRacing on the roadside. And for that, it's fun. You do get a lot of shenanigans and carnage and GT3 going GT3, but I can honestly say that's only like the second or third time I've been intentionally wrecked. So, I guess we got that going for it. Oh, here it comes.
The chicken flag.
No? No?
Great job, you did really well.
Quick! Press escape before he gets up here. But, anyways, as usual, roll on the Carnage Report. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, bye. Alright, let's take a look at the incident with the McLaren, and then the R8, and then the shenanigans as the Carnage Report will resume as normal. So this 17 car, you know, he's moving over. He's taking a really shallow inside line with a car right behind him who had been looking up the inside the whole time. I don't know what he was thinking was going to happen if he decides that he's going to start on the outside of the track and then try and break across the track with a car right on his tail. That's never going to work. If you want to defend your position, you have to defend your position beforehand, before he gets to the braking zone, because braking across the track like that will get you put into the wall each and every time. And you can even see, as fast as he is going to the right, he's actually going to end up running off the road if he doesn't make contact with me. It's quite clearly he's running a defensive line, and that was the purposes of the move, rather than taking a shallower, more direct line to the corner like you can sometimes do here. So, I mean, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't trying to wreck the guy, but I think his driving beforehand was speaking for itself in terms of how aggressively he was trying to hold the position. And you know, if you're going to play games like that, you're going to end up reaping the rewards. Sometimes it'll work out in your favor, sometimes it won't, and that time it didn't work out in his favor. I mean, it's as simple as that. If you want to defend your position before you get to the brake zone, especially when there's been a car looking up the inside the whole time. I wasn't even trying to pass him, but when you brake across the track, you're going to get hit. Simple as that. So, anyways, on to the R8. All right, let's take a look at the white R8 here. We're starting about a 3/4 of a lap ahead before the incident, because I want to document this. Black and yellow AMG GT3, the car that was in front of us for position. He pulls over, just lets him on by, you know, gets out the way. You know, he's a lap, this white car, he's a lap down. You know, his race is over. No need to get in anybody's races and, you know, cause problems for them. Your race is pretty much sufficiently hosed at that point. It's the right thing to do. However, after the race, we talked about it in the chat, and he claimed, first of all, his computer froze, which, yeah, how convenient, right? I mean, shucky darns, my computer froze, and you just happened to be in front of me, darn. As well as, he claims he was faster, even though we caught him up, even though we were running about the same speed as the AMG GT3 in front of us. This move here, going into turn one, I was kind of figuring, hey, you know, this guy will clearly clue in because, yeah, and then he cuts across the corner, cuts across the nose. Pretty obvious that he was going to attempt to wreck me there, and then finally he just friggin' drills me, and that's that. I mean, it's all pretty clear when you look at the evidence, and hopefully iRacing's protest system will actually work, because that's what you're supposedly paying for. So, let's see.